What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and building the best squad that you can assemble right now in a college football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, I do want to say that this squad is super expensive, so don't think, any budget players are going to be on this list. No, this is going to be a super expensive squad, but it is going to be the best squad you can physically assemble right now in the game. So just kind of realize that as we do dive into this thing. Also, guys, I have a lot of top 10 videos, so let's say a lot of these guys you won't be able to get. Well, maybe you can get budget versions of some of these top guys. Just something, again, to maybe think about if you can't afford a lot of these top cards. Quarterback position, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's Cam Newton. I know he has the paranoid trait, which does definitely hurt the value of the card, but he's got 94 speed. His throwing accuracy stats are absolutely elite, absolutely incredible. There's just not a lot of flaws in Cam Newton. Throws the ball really, really well for me. And again, my favorite quarterback in the game. I've used a lot of these quarterbacks. None have been better than Cam Newton, in my opinion. The problem is 630,000 coins. The running back position, I'm plugging in Reggie Bush. Honestly, I'm excited to get Dylan Sampson. When Dylan Sampson comes, he's going to be 90% of Reggie Bush. So, obviously when that happens, I won't feel the need to run Reggie Bush anymore. But for now, I need Reggie Bush. The guy is an absolute beast on the game. A lot of people think he's the best overall card right now in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Problem is 600,000 coins for the card. At my wide receiver 1, we're plugging in Randy Moss, the most complete wide receiver in the game. 95 speed, 96 deep route running, 6'4" as well. Just the most complete receiver on the game. Xavier Worthy, my wide receiver 2, with my wide receiver 3 being Travis Hunter. Now, in case if you want to run a wide receiver 4, you're looking at Jeremiah Smith. Now, obviously, again, ability-wise, you're not going to be able to apply abilities to everybody. So for Jeremiah Smith, again, wouldn't give him too many abilities. But for Randy Moss, Travis Hunter, Xavier Worthy, they can all get abilities. And honestly, they get some pretty good abilities throughout. At the left tackle position, I've got Kelvin Banks Jr. I don't even necessarily love Kelvin Banks Jr. I don't even think the card is that good. However, I think he is our best left tackle in the game. Not a good run blocker, though. So if you like to run the football, find somebody else at the left tackle position, which, again, you obviously can if you like to run the football. KayKayEs is probably your best left tackle in the game right now. Left guard position, we're plugging in Joshua Gray. Again, pretty balanced overall left guard. The 95 strength on him is absolutely crazy. I actually got this card because he is one of the most affordable cards that we're going to talk about today. A lot of these cards are not so affordable. Center position, Caden Kilter is the best center in the game. And honestly, I'm going to say something a lot of people might not agree with. I don't even think it's particularly close. I think Kilter is by far and away the best center right now in a College Football 25 Ultimate Team. And like I said, I really don't think it is that close. I think he is by far and away the best center in the game. And again, if you want to argue like Slaughter or Gardner, you just don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely. And I'm running one of those guards. Next up, at the right guard position, we're plugging in TJ Shanahan. Balanced right guard. A lot of the right guards in the game, similar to every position, are heavy on one side or the other. Shanahan can run block, he can pass block, he can do it all. The best right guard that we do have right now in the game. And at the right tackle position, the new right tackle, great pass blocker, Membu is the name of the player here. Now, honestly, again, supposedly these cards came out last week. I was on vacation the last week, so I was kind of in the know, not in the know. But he is by far the best right tackle in the game. The problem is you can't even get the card. So people are saying, oh, well, Ty, these cards are in the game. This card is not even on the auction now, so I don't even know where he's at. But after him, you're probably looking at Ronnie Stanley, who's only 177,000 coins. Last but certainly not least, at the tight end position, there's a couple of different options. But I do think when you're comparing all of the options, there's one guy, in my opinion, that is the best tight end in the game. I think it's close between Kyle Pitts, between Vernon Davis. But I think right now I've got to go Kyle Pitts as being the best tight end in the game. And honestly, I think it's so close. Vernon Davis is a little bit faster. Kyle Pitts' route running is a little bit better. It really, really, really is close. As far as run blocking, Kyle Pitts is going to be a little bit better. So I do think Kyle Pitts is the best tight end in the game. But again, the problem is he's just insanely priced. He is not worth the amount of coins he's going for on this game right now. So just know, insanely priced is Kyle Pitts. I like the card, but he is not worth the amount of coins he's going for. So just in the offense, we haven't even gotten to the defensive side of the ball. You're spending 6 million coins building the best offense in the game. Yikes is all I can really say on that. offense is insanely expensive. Now to the defensive side of the ball in college football 25 Ultimate Team. And we're going to just start it off at the defensive tackle positions. Two guys I love, Lana Wong, 400,000 coins. Eventually, when we get better D tackles, his price will go down. One thing I will say is Dexter Lawrence tomorrow, after the Bull Legends drop, is going to be a great guy to pick up. Cam Hayward's the second defensive tackle. Those right now are your best two defensive tackles in the entire game. Cam Hayward, Lana Wong. Lana Wong is better, but again, he is more expensive. Now to the cornerback position. Delane is the best corner in the entire game. 1 million coins for him. Rod Woodson is probably cornerback 2. Cornerback 3, some people would say Trey Amos. I'm going to say him or Alpha Khan. I think Alpha Khan is just as good, so I'll plug in Trey Amos at this cornerback 4 spot. All 4 of these corners, super good. Again, decide if you want a man corner, zone corner, what you specifically want. I play more zone than man, so I get guys that fit my scheme. But again, figure that out and then go from there. At the right end position, this Andrew Edson is the best right end in the game right now. Honestly, not in crazy in price. Going to continue to go down as we get more and more CFP drops. Left end position, I'm back to Patrick Payton. I went with him. I went with Von Miller. I went all over. I'm back to Patrick Payton, especially for 200,000 coins. Not a bad value card whatsoever for Patrick Payton. Next, free safety position here. We're plugging in Rashad Jones. A lot of free safeties in this game. A lot of different ones. You could plug in Cam Chancellor, but his change of directions things. Honey Badger's only 5'9". And so you really got to figure out what you want. If you play a lot of zone coverage, you could even include Tyree Skipper if you wanted. Bray Hubbard if you play a lot of man coverage. All around, I think Rashad Jones is the best overall free safety. Strong safety, I'm sticking with Kyle Hamilton. He's 6'4" at the strong safety position. And as time goes on, I realize how valuable it is to have height at that strong safety position. I used to hype up Pig Cage quite often, but at this stage, I'm not so high on Pig Cage anymore. The card's fine, not necessarily great. Give me Kyle Hamilton being the best strong safety in the game. Right outside linebacker, I'm all in on Kyle Van Noy. I've been all in on him for a while. One of the fastest and most complete right outside linebackers in the entire game. If you don't like Van Noy, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Middle linebacker, Bryce is your middle linebacker 1. I do think he is the most complete middle linebacker probably in the entire game. Lander Barton would be good, but that block shed is just horrible. Linebacker 2, I'm plugging in Danny Stutzman. I do want to give an honorable mention to Obizar. If you do want to run him at middle linebacker, he is an absolute beast at that position. So plug him in at right outside linebacker or left outside linebacker. Get the team chemistry, but then plug him into your squad. Now, at your left outside linebacker, there's 2 guys. You're either going to run Vic Beasley or you're going to run Jack Kaiser. Now, if you need your guy to play more coverage, Jack Kaiser's your guy. If you want a guy to get after the quarterback, Vic Beasley is your guy. I run Jack Kaiser, and so that's who I'm going to plug in here. A lot of people might want to run Vic Beasley, but for me, it is Jack Kaiser. The problem with this squad is it's 11 million coins. Now, I got to be honest. Out of this squad, I realistically only have, 5 or 6 guys out of my best squad in the game right now that are on my specific squad. So if that's you guys, don't think, oh man, Ty, like my squad stinks. I don't have any of these squad cards. It's okay. It's okay. Piece by piece, you can level up your squad and eventually maybe get some more of these guys. But, to get all these guys, it's just not realistic unless you have all of the money in the world. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.